Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are doing something new. First I'm going to show you the mausoleum because I'm not sure if I showed you it yet, but it's done completely. And we're working on the parade float for our 4th of July parade. And that's going to be really cool. And Stefan's working on the spine rip prop that we're going to use in the haunt. So yeah, here it comes. So here's the mausoleum. You can't see it real great right now. Let me see if I can get better light. Here you go. That's better. So it's all done. And I'll show you the same technique I used to do the distressing for when I do the parade float. So there's that. By the way, song of the day, it's playing right now. It's Dead and Bloated by Stone Temple Pilots. Hopefully I didn't use that one already. So here's what we're constructing for the parade float right now. This is, it's kind of a mini facade. We're constructing these two pillars here with a back wall, and there's going to be a pitched roof right here with a door inside. And then we're going to be putting a prop right here so it can jump out at the crowd. And then we have our trusses that we built right here. This is going to be covered up, so we'll have one here, and one coming across, and then we have a giant prop that we stick on top, and he'll be holding a sign. So there's that. There's the prop that will go on the back. So we're actually going to have him jump out and then throw some candy on the crowd. We're also constructing an air cannon to shoot some confetti, and Stefan's working on the spine rip prop. Alright, so we've been working our asses off. And I got a lot done on the float, and Stefan got a lot done on the spine rip table, because now we have one instead of just having a pile of wood. So we've got half an hour left. I'm going to show you this real quick, and then we got to get moving because I want to get this stuff done before I have to leave. So here's the float. I skinned all this. I have to skin this, and I got the first part of the peak up. I got to put 2 more right here and then put plywood on it. So that's that. Now Stefan's got this. He's got it all framed out. He's got this on here. I tried it out, and he's gonna skin this after he puts in a bench so the actor has a spot to sit, and then he has to skin it, and it should be close to done. So I've got half an hour. This is gonna go quick, and I'll show you what I get done, whether I'm done or not. So here it comes. All right, so we got it most of the way done. So he didn't really make a lot more progress on this other than putting these in so we could put in our bench. But I got this on. This is the rest of the way on. So now the only thing left on here before I can start all of my creative stuff is to skin this, and then I can start doing trim and some paint and all that fun stuff. So that's it. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you want to see. Tune in next time, and stay scary. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be working, hopefully getting the parade float done. And I know Stefan and Jimmy are supposed to come over, and Trevor's supposed to come over too. You know Stefan, you see him all the time, but Jimmy and Trevor were in the Transworld vlogs. They're going to come over and help us. We'll see if anybody else comes and helps us also. If they do, I'll let you know. But we're going to start. We got to run to Menards to get some lumber for some trim on the float. Then we're going to get it all done, all put on, and we're going to paint it today. And then we'll distress it tomorrow so the paint has time to dry. Although we might distress it tonight because it's really hot outside, so if the paint dries quick, we'll get that done. And if I get a lot of people to show up, I'll have them do like a bunch of smaller props for the haunted house and stuff, so I'll show you that. So it's like 10:30 now. Everyone's supposed to show up around 11. Then I'm gonna get someone to take me up to the hardware store because I don't have a truck anymore. So yeah, that's where we're at. So here it comes. So while I was waiting on these guys, I decided to come downstairs and paint a mask. So here it is. This is one I sculpted and casted and all that stuff. It's a simple skin mask. This is just like the first layer. It's a base coat. So what I did was I took a flesh tone color that I have right here. This one right there. It's just a mix of 1/3 house paint, 1/3 water, 1/3 liquid latex. That came from Alan Hops, who got it from Ed Edmonds at Distortions. It works great and the paint sticks really well. So then I sprayed it all over, wiped it off for one coat, and then I went back and I have this, hold on. Okay, I have this stuff. It's called Waverly Inspirations Wax Antique. It is just this dark brown antique color, and I did 2 coats of that. So I just put it all over and then I wiped it off, and that's that. So if you want more look at this, there's the mask, and obviously in here I have a cut that I'm going to go in and I'll paint, and then it comes down to here, another one here, and I'll put stitches here and here, like actual stitches, and then this mask will be pretty much done. So yeah, there's that. Just wanted to show you that while we're waiting for those guys to show up. Alright, well, it's noon and people still haven't shown up, waiting on them. I went to the hardware store by myself, got all the stuff by myself, but I got some responses. Curtis is currently taking care of an issue with his car. Hopefully once he's done, he gets by here. Stefan's on his way. Jimmy said he was out late last night, so he's gonna be here around 1. Marissa, who you guys have never met and has not been on the vlog yet, said she'll try to stop by in a bit, so that's good. I texted my friend Chris to see if he wants to come by, so we'll see who shows up. As of right now, the only ones I know for sure, Stefan's on his way, Jimmy's gonna be here around 1, and I guess Trevor's gonna be here around 1 too. So we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna work on this float right now. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So here it is. I haven't changed anything since last time. I'm gonna skin this, and then put the trim on all around here and all on here, and then put on a door and trim it out too. And then we're gonna get to painting, and that'll be done for the day. Here's our coffin jumper guy. We hooked a bucket up on his arms so that when he jumps out, he puts candy out to the crowd because it's for the 4th of July parade. So there's that. Also, it's this year, for whatever reason, it's the theme of our parade, since it's Indiana's bicentennial, it's bison. So we thought, usually we do a big stalkabout character that's usually like a devil. Well, this year we're making a new one, and it's gonna be, Stefan had this mask. It's like a minotaur or a werewolf or I don't know, something, but we're calling it a bison because it looks kind of like a bison. It's got these cool horns, and we just did a foam fill with that same expanding foam that we used to make a body. And so we've got one hand here, foam filled with the same stuff, and then we got the other one that we just have to fill up, and it'll be ready to go, so we put it on our armature that we also made ourselves. I'll show you that too when I'm ready, so if you guys want to make one, you can, if you know how to weld. So yeah, that's gonna be part of our float too. So I'm gonna get started on this, and I'll show you when people start showing up. So that's skinned, and those are skinned, and Stefan's here.
I'm skinned too.
Yeah, he's skinned too, and Curtis is on his way. He just called me, so he'll be here in about 5 minutes. So I've started putting trim on. First piece right there. I'm gonna get the rest of this top part done, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright guys, well, I got some more stuff done on the float, and now a bunch of people are here, so I'm gonna introduce everyone and show you what I did. So right now I've got this part trimmed up here, and this part trimmed down here. Stefan's working on the trim for the up parts. So anyway, I'm gonna show you everybody. Marissa, say hi. That's Marissa. She's never been on the vlog. You've met Curtis. He's so cute, isn't he? And there's Jimmy. He was on the Transworld vlogs, and yeah, Stefan. All right, we got the float all done for today,
It's all painted and the lights are on. So tomorrow we're going to distress it unless we get this crazy storm that they're saying we're gonna have. So I'm gonna show you it real quick. Here it is. That's where that guy is going to go so we can throw candy out to the crowd. And here's the facade we built for this. It's got these cool lights in the front. This is going to be distressed so it looks like steel, and the rest of it's going to be distressed so it just looks old and gross and scary. So there's kind of another shot of it. And yeah, so that's that. And I'll show you tomorrow. I'll just do another vlog of us distressing it. So thanks for watching and stay scary. Hi guys, welcome back. So today I think I'm gonna put this vlog today with the vlog from last time, because I think what I vlogged last time was only like a couple minutes. So I believe last time I told you we got a building and it's awesome. Finally moving out of my yard. And again, once I get all of the vlogs I have right now edited and up, you can expect these to come a lot more rapidly, because I'll just have like a small amount of stuff to edit, as opposed to like right now I think I have like 5 vlogs that are long that I need to edit and put up. So basically today I'm going to start out and I'm going to do a rust look on our door for our float, and then we're going to go over to our building and start laying out some duct tape for walls and where our rooms will be and all that. So first I'll show you the float. Alright, so here it is. It's all painted and stuff. I just have to paint this right here. That's what I'm going to do right now. So, and then after we're going to, I just realized that's not done either. Good news. So anyway, after we're going to take this off, and this is going to be part of the haunted house. So these lights have mini spots in them because our parade happens, at least one of them is happening more at nighttime. So they'll light up. And so for this, what I did was I started with this color. It's a good thing that's not done. So I started with that. It's like a gray. It looks more white on here, but it's like a light gray. And what I did was I took a sea sponge with a mix of 1:1 of water and black, and just kind of sucked it up, and I would press it up there so it all dripped down. Adding water makes it drip down a lot, and I went around the whole edge all over. On here and on here I tried to like keep it in more so it didn't look like just a square around this whole thing. And then after that I went over the whole thing with a stain called dark walnut. So that's this color that you see. But then, I mean, what it does is you get these awesome, this shows it a lot, you get all these awesome drips and a lot of darkness in here, and you get some spots where you've got highlights from the white underneath, and I'm just really happy with how it came out. So it looks dark, it looks scary and gross, and it's going to be great in the haunted house. So I'm going to rust this right now, and then I guess I'll stain that so it's done. But yeah, that's that for the float, and then we have to hang banners and flags and stuff. We also have this coffin jumper guy that's going to be throwing candy out for the crowd, so that's going to be cool too. So what's happening right now is I'm going to do the rust for our door. No one's up on it right now, so I'm not going to add like a texture, I'm just going to add color. So I have a sea sponge. This is actually half of one because I ripped it in half so I could have 2. I picked this one because it's got a lot more texture right here, and this is the side I'm going to use so I can get organic a pattern on our door. This color is, I just picked it up, it's called Clownfish. It looks pretty light on here, but it's a darker orange. This color that you see is closer to the actual color that it is, because this looks really yellow on the vlog at least. So that's what it really looks like. It's a really good rust color. So I'm gonna start and then I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll try to set the camera up
see if I could record while I'm painting. Alright, so I got my camera up. I'm going to show you this. Got my paint in my handy cup and my sea sponge and gloves because I don't want to get nasty. So I'm just going to dip this side in. Obviously, make sure you use the side of the sponge that you want, the one with all the texture, because if I use this side, it's pretty much flat and you're going to get pretty much a flat pattern when you put it on. So when you put it on, you kind of want to put it on the sides because you don't want a lot of paint on here. Okay, so I did this corner just now. You can see it's starting to get, it's got great organic look to it. And I forgot to tell you guys, this door, I painted it with just a black to start out with. It's a good base and it looks really cool coming through the rust. So it's almost like if you had like a dark metal as opposed to like something that was more metallic. So if you had like an I-beam that's more of a dark type of metal as opposed to something that's like a chrome or something like that. So that's what I like. It looks dark. Obviously if I was creating a pipe, it would have a lot more rust, but this is the same way I did our the trusses that we have right on the other side of our wall. So I'll show you it after I'm done. So I'm gonna knock out some more of this.
I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me 'cause I'm dead and blue.
So, quick tip: once you get a lot of paint on your cup from where you kind of sponged it off, so you didn't have a lot when you went to our wall, scoop that out instead of just sticking it straight in your excess paint. Scoop the stuff off of the side of your cup, and it makes it so your cup's cleaner, and you don't end up with a giant mess all over, and you get more paint for this. So right here, as you can see, it's heavy. So what I'm going to do is put out a lot of this, and then I'll come back, and it's kind of like a dry brush. So after my sponge has lost most of its paint, I can come back and I can it'll actually pick up a lot of that excess paint, and then you can blend it in like this. Spread it out.
So I got this much done so far. I'm gonna reposition the camera so you can see me do the bottom, because you can't see much farther than that. So give me a second.
I say, Sebastian, are you in bed? Come out here.
Because I'm in my nightwear.
Oh, well, never mind then. I don't want to tell you that your bedroom's supposed to be haunted. I don't suppose that'll worry you. Breakfast at 9, if you're allowed to eat any. Good night.
Oh, I say, look here. I can't stay in here. I mean, my mother told me to keep away from the spirits. I say, hello, my good fellow. Hello. Oh,
What's that?
Look behind you. Look behind you.
no, no. No. Oh,
When the doors all squeak and the windows creak and the ceilings leak 'cause the roof's antique and you hear a shriek and your legs feel weak, it's the haunted house. There's a dismal moan like a weird trombone and the old ham bone is suddenly thrown. You are all alone with the great unknown in the haunted house. There's only one good spirit, it's the spirit in the bottle. With shaking hands you pull the cork and pour some down your throttle. There's a clank of chains and the smell of drains and a gory stain where the Duke was slain. If you've got chilblains and varicose pain in the haunted house. From the old oak beam hangs a corpse you seem to feel a wet stream with a sinister gleam, and you wake with a scream from a horrible dream of the haunted house. But a cavalier with a dreadful leer tries to disappear through the chiffonier, and you cling with fear to the chandelier. It's the haunted house. The air is full of clammy claws that clutch you by the collar. So gargle night and morning just in case you have to holler. There are lights and slights and awful frights in flesh-pink tights, but at dead of night comes a woman in white, so you're quite all right in the haunted house. When the old church clock strikes 12, there's a knock with a sudden shock. You remember the lock on the door is a crock. Oh, why do you mock at the haunted house? It's as black as pitch and your eyeballs twitch.
Alright, so there's that. Totally got my orange coat on. There it is inside my facade. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to distress this, and then I'm going to take a page out of the Darkness Handbook. I'm going to do amber shellac over this to make it, to one, give it more of a shine and an orange tint. So that's what I'm going to do. First I'm going to do this. I'll show you that real quick, then I'll do this. I won't actually show you me doing it, I'll just show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to show you my wood stains that I have. These came from Menards, and so did the paint I had. So here's the paint. It is Ultra Pittsburgh Paints and Stains Ultra Paint and Primer in One Lifetime. And like I said, it's clownfish, it's orange, and it was like $9 for that. And I've got my dark walnut wood stain, Minwax penetrating stain, dark walnut. You can get that at Menards. I'm pretty sure they have it at Walmart too. And then I've just got Bullseye amber shellac that I'm going to use. I use this on a lot of stuff. So does, if you ever watched a tutorial from Haunt World or from The Darkness, either way, they use the hell out of that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try, here I'll explain it first. I'm going to try, obviously I'm going to distress our panel over here, and then I'm going to try to see if I can find a squirt bottle and take some of the dark walnut and just spray it in squirts randomly over that, so it adds some pockets of like a darker type of rust. And then I'm going to paint over the whole thing with this amber shellac. So if I can find a squirt bottle, I'll use the dark walnut. If not, I'll just go over it with the shellac. So that's what I'm going to do right now. By the way, song of the day is Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. You should listen to it if you haven't heard it. I don't know why. It's a great song. It's a classic. That's my song of the day. It was just playing. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so we taped almost the whole haunt. The only thing we have left to tape is the clown room. I didn't shoot any of it actually. So I lied. You don't get to see the building today because I have to go to work. And we were just busting it out. We were trying to get the whole thing done, but we've got the one room left, but we got like the whole haunt done, which was awesome. I didn't expect that. So, and I had enough tape. I didn't expect that either. So anyway, so yeah, next time I vlog, I'll definitely show you what we did. I mean, it doesn't look like much other than duct tape on the ground, but yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see the haunt next time. So tune in.
In the darkest niche is a dirty witch, and the lighting switch is out of reach in the haunted house. When the slavey spills the gravy, why is she so pallid? Something poked her in the pantry when she fetched the salad.
I'm filled with dread, yes, I'm nearly dead. I saw a head underneath my bed. Come out if you can, I could do with a man.
In the haunted house.
The Haunt Show!